Alright, I set up a rig to where you can see my face while I read because the book is down here now. The videotape's up there, so when I look up there, it's because I'm looking to see if it's recording okay or still recording. But now I can look down and you can see me reading. So, Genesis chapter 26. Now there was a famine in the land, beside the earlier famine of Abraham's time, and Isaac went to Abimelech, king of the Philistines, in Gerar. The Lord appeared to Isaac and said, Do not go down to Egypt. Live in the land where I tell you to live. Stay in this land for a while, and I will be with you, and I will bless you. For you and your descendants I will give all these lands, and confirm the oath I swore to you, your father Abraham. I will take your descendants as numerous as stars. I will make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky, and will give them all the lands through your offspring. All the nations on the earth will be blessed because Abraham obeyed me and kept my requirements, by my commandments, my decrees, and my laws. So Isaac stayed in Gerar. When the men of that palace asked him about his wife, he said, She is my sister. Because he was afraid to say, She is my wife, he thought the men of this place might kill me on the account of Rebekah, because she is beautiful. When Isaac had been there a long time, Abimelech, king of the Philistines, looked down from the window and saw Isaac caressing his wife Rebekah. So Abimelech summoned Isaac and said, She is really your wife. Why did you say she is my sister? Isaac answered him, Because I thought I might lose my wife on account of her. Then Abimelech said, What is this you have done to us? One of the men might as well have slept with your wife, and you would have brought guilt upon us. So Abimelech gave orders to all the people, Anyone who molests this man or his wife shall surely be put to death. Isaac planted crops in that land, and the same year reaped 100-fold, because the Lord blessed him. The man became rich, and his wealth continued to grow until he became very wealthy. And he had so many flocks and herds and servants and Philistines that the Philistines envied him. So all the wells that his father's servants had dug in the time of his father Abraham, the Philistines stopped up, filling them with earth. Then Abimelech said to Isaac, Move away from us, you have become too powerful for us. So Isaac moved away from there and encamped in the valley of Gerar and settled there. Isaac reopened the wells of Abraham, which the Philistines had stopped up after Abraham had died, and he gave them the names his father had given them. Isaac's servants dug in the valley and discovered a well of fresh water there with Isaac's herdsmen, and said, The water is ours. So he named the well Esek, because they disputed with him. Then they dug another well, but they quarreled over that one also. So he named it Sinah. He moved one from there and dug another well, and no one quarreled over it. He named it Rehoboth, saying, Now the Lord has given us room, and we will flourish in the land. From there he went up to Beersheba. That night the Lord appeared to him and said, I am God, your father Abraham. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. I will bless you, and I will increase the numbers of your descendants for the sake of my servant Abraham. Isaac built an altar there and called on the name of the Lord. There he pitched his tent, and there his servants dug a well. Meanwhile Abimelech had come to him from Gerar with Asaph, his personal advisor, Phicol, the commander of his forces. Isaac asked them, Why have you come to me, since you were hostile and sent me away? They answered, We saw clearly that the Lord was with you, so we said there ought to be sworn agreement between us and you. Let us make treaty with you that I'm going to make sure it's recording. Yeah, it is. Okay. Make us with treaty with you, that you will do us no harm, and we did not molest you, but always treated you well, and sent you away in peace. And now you are blessed by the Lord. Isaac then made a feast for them, and they ate and drank. Early the next morning the men swore an oath to each other. Then Isaac sent them on their way, and they left in peace. The day Isaac's servants came and told him about the well they had dug, they said, "We found water." He called it Sheba, and to this day the name of the town has been Beersheba. When Esau was 40 years old, he married Judith, daughter of Beri, Hittite, also Basemath, the daughter of Elon, a Hittite. They were a source of grief of Isaac and Rebekah. That's the end of chapter 26, so I'm going to stop it there.